Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MJ Games. I am Michael, and today we're looking at a ground up RMC called Zeitgeist, and it's created by Mr. Antonio, with the one being replaced with, or the I being replaced with a one. And as you can see, the on ride photo section there. And so let me read the brief description. And the description says Zeitgeist is a realistic ground-up RMC hyper hybrid coaster inspired by Iron Gwazi and Zadra. Is 206 feet tall, features a beyond vertical drop of 91 degrees, and reaches a top speed of 95 miles per hour. The lift hill and catwalks are fully custom. The coaster has a short entry and dispatch show in the station, as well as several triggers effect along the course. The entrance sign logo and shop interiors were made by NH99. Happy Halloween. Work in progress, recent update, themed flat ride with show and lake. And so you kind of take a look at this. I mean, this is beautiful. This is spectacular. Everything in between here, and you can see the flat ride over there. So we'll have to go check that out as well. And I think he's still building on this. I was going to hold off until he got done with everything, but I just kept seeing this on my download parks, and I'm like, man, I gotta look at this now. But the lighting is so well done, and we're gonna have to ride this coaster twice, once at night, and then once during the daytime. But let's go ahead and get started, and we'll look at all the details. So, if you're the guest, I think this is where the guest would come in from. Yeah, the guests come in from this way, and I mean, just imagine you're at a park and you see that. Whew, that is. I mean, I guess if you're at Busch Gardens, you see that, or if you're at Energylandia, you see that with Zadra. But this is phenomenal, and I love how you enter kind of underneath where the supports are, because I think that gives such a cool way. And then, I mean, look at this custom sign, and it looks like a mixture of Haunter and, well, I guess it's just a ghost, but I was gonna say something from Pokemon. But really good job. And then you've got kind of the outer bank facing towards the pass. So that is a really, really cool touch. And I love what you did with the flooring and the fencing going along the whole way. And you also had the whole park kind of running alongside the coaster, which I think is a cool touch to have. Then now it's called Murdrum, or is it Murder Rum? Murdum. I'm so bad at pronouncing this stuff. So this is the shop where the exit of the ride is, which is nice. Well done. And I like using the kind of fencing you did as well, because it kind of adds that spooky vibe. And the music, hopefully you can hear the music, because that is quite creepy music. Where is the entrance for this? Oh, well, I passed right by it. There's the entrance. And in a second, I'll look and see what percent this park is on. But I love the sundial. I think those are really cool and majestic rides in the game. This is a nice long queue for it. Gosh, that music is just creepy. Like, super creepy. All right, so there is Murdum. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it Murdum. And then we head back out the way the shop is. Oh, that is... We could not have timed that more perfectly. That is awesome. So now it is time for Zeitgeist. And then we'll look at some of the extra details around the park. Yeah, we're going to head this way through the entrance. Loved a little bit of foliage there. I think it's a good touch. And then how you did the fencing in here, as this gives me a little bit of Steel Vengeance vibes. How you go, you're basically in the queue the whole time. You're in between the layout, if that makes sense. But this is really good job. That's really cool. I was going to see what pieces did you use for... Oh, that's the part of the track right there. I was like, how'd you make those? So let's see what this Oh my gosh, I didn't even use a girder or one of the scaffolding supports. Just used the wooden pillar. Wow. Um, that is incredibly tedious. And then as you can see here, the custom catwalk, which is nice as well. You got the lights, you got the stairs. So I think that's a really good touch. Um, I had to do that for an RMC on Wild Winds, and boy, was that not fun. Oh, we got backstage, so we'll get to that in a little bit. Golly, and this is a long queue. This would not be a fun one to wait in. Oh my gosh, it's still going. It is still going. This is crazy. Got me going crazy. I can't believe I just did that. That's the most you'll ever hear me sing. um, so this station is just awesome. As he said, it's spooky, and it kind of adds to the whole sense and theme of the vibe. So if we look here at the stats, stats aren't all green, but that doesn't really matter. Let's look at the results for G-forces. Look good. Biggest drop. Now it says 206 feet. On here it says 190. So I'm guessing you made it 206 feet off the ground. And then the number of inversions is 5. Airtime count is 4, which is kind of weird how they do airtime on here sometimes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and ride on the coaster. Wow, that was absolutely outstanding. And I think you can make a very, very good case that that is the best RMC on console. I mean, so well done. The layout is phenomenal. I see the Gwazi inspiration and I see the Zadra inspiration, but this was just so, so well done. And as I said, I love this kind of aspect of it right here, and then how we see the perimeter fencing going all the way around with the path. I think that's a really nice kind of sweet touch. And let's head over this way because here's one way to get to. Is that how you get to the exit? Why are they blocking off the exit? Oh, you go this way. That's just an opposite way. Okay, I was a little confused there. And then you see this is all a custom custom pieces right here for the transfer track. So that's just using the painted wooden fence, which I think is actually a perfect touch, because I feel like you wouldn't have known that unless I pointed that out. So this was really well done, really creative. As we look over here, we got the transfer track. So essentially these would just slide over, is essentially what would happen. And yeah, there's the brake run. So I think this was really, really well done. Or maybe not, because the coaster train can move into there. I don't know in terms of what the plan would be for the transfer track, but as you can see, by placing another station in here, you're able to get another car to come sit out here. So that is a really, really cool touch. And last thing, actually, no, I don't know why I'm going that way. We got to look at the backstage. So right here and right here. So this is a really, really good job with the backstage and getting that part done. And now let's take a look in the daytime. I mean, still looks beautiful, still looks great. I love this sign hanging right here. I think that's a really, really cool touch. And yeah, so this was a really, really enjoyable coaster spotlight to look at. And thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to leave you with a daytime POV, but make sure to click on this creator's Frontier Workshop page and to download a couple of things he's worked on, because this, along with his first park, were just phenomenal. And yeah, so go ahead and check this out. As I said, this was made by Mr. Antonio. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.